Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Lily Myers.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead. And we are continuing to update you on the Move the Needle situation as the university continues to fight against COVID-19. Many organizations are offering incentives to boost vaccinations. According to the UCO dashboard, 24% of UCO students have voluntarily reported their vaccine status. This goes along with the university's Move the Needle campaign. Students have until October 1st to report their vaccination status. UCO says even if you submitted your vaccination status in the spring or summer, that you still need to submit it again. The university will extend fall break by 1 to 3 days depending on the percentage of vaccinated students. The percentage is based on the student census for the current fall semester. UCO says it will also subtract the number of students exempt from getting the vaccine. And UCO says there are 13,250 students enrolled this semester. As of yesterday morning, the university says there are 3,138 valid verified submissions. There are over 3,000 recorded responses that includes unverified submissions. And speaking of Move the Needle, our very own Shannon Schwa has a special report on the developing incentive.
Let's see what he had to say.
The Move the Needle campaign has been going on for a while now, with flyers posted all over campus and emails sent to every student. But exactly how many students on campus are actually vaccinated and have submitted their records?
We're currently at 24% of our fall enrollment self-reporting a COVID-19 vaccination. That is approximately just under 3,200 students.
With it still being a long way to go, a lot more promotion needs to be done.
The university is doing a lot of promotions. You'll see email blasts, social media, posters. I know some professors are talking about the campaign in class, but I think students can make an impact by speaking with their fellow students about it.
Students who haven't submitted their vaccination record can go onto uco.edu/Move the Needle Vaccine Campaign and click on Report Your Vaccination to fill out the form before October 1st. From Edmond, Oklahoma, I'm Shannon Chua, UCentral News.
For more information about the campaign, visit the UCO COVID dashboard.
Right now on campus, UCO says it has 87 active cases and just over 1,000 recoveries. The university has seen nearly 1,100 cases since August last year.
And despite COVID, UCO students are trying to get back to normal. This year with looser restrictions, students were given the choice to wear their mask in the classroom. But making decisions about safety can be hard when you don't know all the details. Students have a wide variety of views on this topic.
These students also told UCentral News that choice and independence to do research and make their own decisions is important to them. The State Department of Health is reporting 1,029 new cases across the state today. This brings the total number of active cases to over 18,000. Over 1,300 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus. 377 are in the ICU.
And 1 in 500 Americans have died from COVID. This means the U.S. COVID death toll is over 660,000. Last week's death toll was about 1,805 daily. We will keep you updated.
In national news today, U.S. gymnasts Simone Biles, Michaela Maroney, Allie Raisman, and OU gymnast Maggie Nichols testified at a Senate hearing for the FBI and Justice Department's handling of the Larry Nassar investigation. The former U.S. gymnastics and Michigan State University doctor was sentenced after more than 150 women and girls said he sexually abused them for over 2 decades. The Justice Department's Inspector General found that FBI officials investigating the allegations violated agency policy. This story is developing.
And Lily, it was a cooler morning this morning, but I think the temperatures should be heating up soon.
Yeah, let's check in with Patrick on weather.
Thanks, Tyler and Lillian. Here in Edmond, Oklahoma right now, current conditions are 89 degrees and sunny. You got winds out of the west at about 5 miles per hour. Humidity is at about 45%, and it feels a little warmer than it actually is, with that temperature being at 91 degrees. Weather headlines for today headed into early next week. You got sunny and breezy today. You got 89 degrees here in Edmond, Oklahoma at Wantland Stadium for the game Saturday night, but it will cool off as the game goes on. And then it's going to be warm pretty much through next Tuesday. Back to you at the desk.
Results for California's recall election are in. 64% of voters voted to not recall Governor Gavin Newsom. A group of conservative Californians started the recall effort last year. Enough signatures were collected for the recall after anger about Newsom's COVID restrictions.
And the UCO Homecoming Activity Board is recruiting UCO officers to compete in their office decorating contest. Competitors will decorate their offices following the homecoming theme, Wonders of Central. Judging will take place October 17th. If you are interested, register at UCOR by September 20th. And have you ever wanted to say, welcome to my TED Talk? The TEDx UCO has applications for their next live speaker event in April 2022. The event's theme is Resilience, Thriving Amidst Adversity. Applicants are required to submit a short description of their topic, draft an outline, and make a video further explaining the topic. For more information, check today's centralities or contact the TEDx UCO team.
The UCO Center for E-Learning and Connected Environment is hosting a student engagement webinar series. The first session, High Touch Tips for Engagement Online, will take place September 23rd from 1 to 2 p.m. via Zoom. To register, email Laura Pezel. And UCO kicked off Latina Heritage Month today in the NUC ballrooms with keynote speaker Ronald Grant. Grant discussed the importance of speaking your truth and being yourself. More events are included in the celebration of this month. All events are free and most are open to the public. Visit UConnect for more information.
Well, Lily, it looks like we can expect some beautiful weather coming up.
Yeah, we'll check back with Patrick on this weekend's weather after this.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship. Connect to all this and more when you connect to Central.
A star-filled sky makes your dreams go wild in a place that beckons the heart of a child. Feel your journey begin as adventure takes flight, where the light beams all day and dances at night. A new place to meet meets a roar of thunder, and sounds fill the air in the land of wonder. And joyous expression meets boundless laughter, or perhaps peace and quiet if that's what you're after. TravelOK.com is for the young at heart. Come see for yourself where memories start.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Maps continues to transform Oklahoma City with the opening of the new Scissortail Park. More trails and sidewalks. And more to come. Our city just keeps getting better. This is now a place we all want to live. Learn more at velocityokc.com.
Thanks, Lily and Tyler. It's going to be a hot one today. 89 degrees up here in the Panhandle. You got 89 here in Clinton. And then you got 87 here in Idabel, 91 in McAllister, and finally in the metro area, it's 89 degrees. So upper 80s, low 90s across the board in the state of Oklahoma for us. Tonight, the Edmond area is going to see mostly clear skies. It's going to be 69 degrees is our low. Winds out of the southeast at about 6 miles per hour. The humidity is at 77%.
After this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and here is your social media update. Today, Time unveiled its 100 most influential people for 2021. The list ranges from actors to athletes to politicians that were nominated by other well-known figures. Paris Hilton nominated singer Britney Spears. Time quoted Hilton in a tweet saying, quote, "Despite the darkness that has surrounded her life, Britney embodies joy and shares the light of her beautiful heart. Forever the superstar, #Time100, end quote. This comes after the internet was concerned when Spears had deleted her Instagram account, but according to her Twitter page, she's just taking a break. And now moving on to the big screen, Steven Spielberg's West Side Story had its trailer dropped today. The film stars Rachel Zegler and Ansel Elgort in a reimagined version of the Broadway show. The film also sees many returning actors from the original 1961 film adaptation. However, it has been revealed that this version will be more faithful to the Broadway script. And moving from the big screen to the small screen, the Proud Family is getting louder and prouder. Today, Disney Plus released the guest stars for the new revival series. They range from artists like Lizzo to social media influencers like Bretman Rock. The series is set to be released exclusively on Disney Plus in 2022, with the majority of the main cast returning to voice their roles. And continuing on in the Disney Channel universe, Kim Possible wants a possible revival. The voice of the titular character, Christy Carlson Romano, released a YouTube video yesterday as part of her tell-all series about growing up in the television industry. This recent episode covered how Romano got the role and how much it meant to her. She then proceeded to talk about how its resurgence in popularity today and how she would love to return to the world of the show. Do you think Kim Possible's possible revival will eventually happen? Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. I hope you all have a great day. Lily, what do we have coming up?
Thanks, Tyler. We've got a lot of sports news for you. UCO golf, a volleyball award, and women's basketball all coming up after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Brady Gray, and this is your sports update. The UCO men's golf team wrapped up their first tournament of the season yesterday at the Washburn Invitational. Out of the 19 teams at the tournament, UCO placed 10th overall when all was said and done. First-year head coach Derek Thompson inherited a team made up of all freshmen and sophomores except for one player. In a statement after the tournament, Coach Thompson said, quote, "We're a young team with a lot of growing to do. It's a good group of guys, and I know they will put the work in," end quote. The men's golf team is set to continue their fall season next week in Tahlequah at the NSU Classic. After a great week of volleyball last week, one member of the Lady Broncos team was recognized for her outstanding play. UCO's Mallory Hendricks was named the MIAA Setter of the Week after leading Central to a stellar 5-0 record over the past 7 days. The freshman logged 153 assists, 21 kills, and 46 digs over the 5-game stretch and has been a key contributor to Central's 7-1 fall record. Central will look to stretch their win streak this weekend as they visit Pittsburgh State this Friday. The UCO women's basketball team had their 2021 schedule announced yesterday. The Lady Broncos are slated to tip off the regular season Friday, November 12th against Northwest Oklahoma State. Central is set to host 13 of their 28 regular season games before wrapping up the year in March at the MIAA tournament. UCO head football coach Nick Bobeck received news this summer that he would be inducted to the Navarro College Hall of Fame, the place where he was a head coach previous to his time here at UCO.
To all the inductees, I wish I could be there with you today as this is truly an honor and a blessing. Navarro College and the Corsicana community will always have a near and dear place in my heart. There's a lot of memories and a lot of friends there in Corsicana and at the Navarro College community. So this is truly an honor, and it's something that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
During his time there, Navarro won the 2010 NJCAA National Championship, and Coach Bobeck received the 2008 award for Coach of the Year. Congratulations to him on the achievement, and good luck to him and his UCO team this week as they host Missouri Southern. And to wrap up sports today, this Friday brings one of the most anticipated games of the early season here in Edmond as Santa Fe travels to Memorial. The teams are set to face off in this season's first installment of Edlum this Friday as both teams look to build on their 1-2 records. Edmond Santa Fe won this game last season, and this year they're led by twins Talon and Tabry Shetron, who are both committed to play at Oklahoma State next season. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday night at Edmond Memorial. That's all I have for sports today. For updates and news on sports around campus, be sure to visit broncosports.com. Have a great day, Edmond, and back to Tyler and Lily at the desk.
Thanks, Brady.
We will have one last look at the weather when we return.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back to UCentral News.
Let's have one last look at the weather.
Thanks again, Tyler and Lillian. Here in Edmond, Oklahoma, your 7-day forecast. 89 was the high today, 69 is your low tonight. Tomorrow, your high is going to be 91 degrees with your low being 69 degrees. Friday, 93 is your high. 69 is your low. Headed into the weekend, you got 95 as your high on Saturday, 70 degrees for your low on Saturday. Sunday, you got 95 degrees as your high, 71 as your low. Monday, 93 is going to be the high and 71 is going to be the low, so dress for warm weather next week at school. Tuesday is going to be 92, so again, dress for warm weather. I'm Patrick Talbot, and that's been weather. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Patrick. And the Oklahoma State Fair is back. Today, you can get your tickets online or at the box office. All this fun will be held at the OKC Fairgrounds. Public activities begin at 10 a.m. until around 10:30 p.m. For adults ages 12 and up, tickets are $12, and for children, they are $4. They ask that guests follow healthy behaviors and follow the CDC guidelines on wearing masks. Visit Passport Health to receive a free COVID vaccine for either a return State Fair ticket or a State Fair coupon book.
So Tyler, all this fun talk about the fair coming up. Do you have any plans to go this weekend?
I do. I'm planning on going Saturday night. I'm excited to fill my stomach up with all the fair food. I'm excited for the fried Oreos, and I think they have like turkey legs. I'm excited to try one of those.
Try it all the fried foods. Anything you want, you can get fried at the fair.
And honestly, and all the fair rides, like there's so many cool carnival rides, but part of me is a little bit skeptical because those are touring rides, but I think I'm gonna try to get on one of those rides. But thank you so much for joining us for this edition of UCentral News.
Have a good night, Edmond.